If you're into or want to get into Japanese Pokemon cards, there has never been a better time than right now. Just in time for Pokemon Card 151. That's because the Pokemon Company has announced that Pokemon Card 151 will be made to order, just like they did with Clayburst recently. That means that everyone who wants a box gets a box, but just one box each. However, this set is straight fire. With all those Kanto region Pokemon and trainers, you might find it worth it. Pokemon is doing this to try and combat the secondary market scalpers that are scarfing up all the product and marking it up unreasonably high, and as such, keeping it out of the hands of everyday players and collectors. So you have about 1 week to get set up for the Pokemon Card 151 made to order pre-order, and there's just 2 things you need, but also some warnings you should know. Welcome to the Pokemon Fam Club. Now let's get to it. Okay, as I said, there are just 2 things you need. Number 1, a mailing address in Japan, and number 2, a Pokemon Center online account. But don't worry, they're a breeze to set up, and I'll quickly tell you how to get those done. In order to do this, I recommend you use the Chrome browser, since it's a great web browser and it also has a built-in translator. Edge from Microsoft does as well, and you can activate it in the same way. But if you use Firefox, you'll need to install an extension like to Google Translate. Assuming you don't know Japanese, you'll need a way to translate because you'll be buying on Japanese websites. But don't worry, it's pretty easy with the translators. Okay, on to the 2 things you need. Number 1, you need a Japanese address. The way to do this is you sign up with a Japanese-based shipper like Tenzo or Blackship. Today I'll take you through how to sign up with Tenzo. Let's pop on over to tenzo.com. In the top right corner, there's a blue drop down, and likely the only word you can read is English. Click it. Great. Now the whole site is in English. Click the green icon to sign up. It's 5 easy steps. Enter your email and hit sign up. Now, head into your mailbox and get your validation email link. On this page, you'll fill out your full name, first and last, then your really full name, first, middle, and last. Your date of birth, your country or region, then enter your password you want to set up twice for confirmation. Carefully read and check off the confirmations, click agree and continue. Confirm your items and click register. That's it. You now have an address in Japan. Now you have to send some proof that you're a real person and verify your address. You can do this using a scan of the front and back of your driver's license, which is what I personally used. There's some other options if you read through, but that's the easiest. To submit it, you'll need to scan it on a scanner so you can digitally upload it to them. When you submit that, you'll fill out the rest of your information, such as your home shipping address and your phone number. You'll also need to go in and set up your payment method, which is either PayPal or a credit card, before they get your first shipment. Then you're really all set to have Tenzo take your shipments. Now on to number 2, setting up a Pokemon Center online account. Now that you're registered with Tenzo, you can use your new address to sign up for a Pokemon Center online account. Leave the Tenzo website open to do this, and in fact, go to my page on Tenzo. It's a link up at the top. Then click on how to enter your Tenzo address. It gives you a step-by-step guide for various sign-up methods and sites. The first 2 are full width character and half width character. We'll get into that later. And then down below they have Rakuten and Amazon Japan. We're going to use this page, so leave it open and let's head over to PokemonCenter-online.com in another window. Here we are, a page of beauty. Look at all the goodies. Okay, since we're using Chrome, let's right-click on a blank section of the page and select Translate to English. There is still a ton we can't read because that text is part of images, but we can see the menus now if we mouse over them up at the top or scroll down to the bottom. For now, let's click on Login Register up at the top. Every new page we go to, we have to right-click on a blank spot and translate the page to English again. So on this page, let's enter our email address and proceed to the next step. Here, we are confirming our email and clicking Temporary. We then need to go to our email to complete the email registration. All the emails will be in Japanese. If you use Gmail, there's a built-in translator, or you can open the email in your browser and do the translate just like we've been doing on the other pages. The email will contain a link to complete the registration, so let's go to it. This takes us to step 3 in the Pokemon Center registration. It looks difficult, but with the help of that Tenzo page that we left open, we can fill this out easily. First field is name, double bite. The second is furigana, full width. Tenzo tells us what to do here. For name, put in your full name, exactly as you did in Tenzo. For furigana, you need to use the link that Tenzo has to translate your full name into it. Go to that page, put in your full name, convert it, copy it, and then paste it into the Pokemon registration page. Now enter your birth, year, month, and day. Select your gender. Copy your postal code from Tenzo into that box without the dashes. That'll automatically set the next field, which is the prefecture. Now copy your ward from Tenzo into the next box called municipality. Copy your address into the address. Then your Tenzo number into the building name and room number entry area. And lastly, your Tenzo phone number. Set your password and confirm it. Agree to the policy and confirm registration. You're done. You can now order or register for lotteries. Right now, there are some Obsidian Flames lotteries that you can sign up for. Go to the link on the product page or use the one I put down below in the video description. Translate the page, just like we've been doing. You'll see a link that says Lottery Sales Application Reception Page. Click on that. Translate it again and check it out. But the main thing you need is at the bottom. You'll see all the items that currently have lotteries. You need to go into each one that you're interested in and apply to it. So as you go to each page, click on Enter the Lottery. You'll need to add your credit card number to join the lottery. They'll put a hold of 1 cent on your credit card, and if you get picked, you'll get charged, and then they ship it to your Tenzo address. Everything on the site is, of course, MSRP. So a booster box will cost you around $40 US. For other items, you can just search for the amount you see on each page in yen and convert it to your own currency. For me, it's USD, so I just Google 5,400 yen in USD. And see, it's currently 38.56. But that can fluctuate a little day to day based on the value of the dollar to the yen. Oh, right, the warnings. Well, of course, you got to pay Tenzo something. Tenzo is going to charge you based on the size or the weight of your shipment. They have a page which I'll leave down in the description for how to guesstimate what it might cost you. It says the usage fee of Tenzo is determined by the actual weight or the volumetric weight of the package, and then explains what volumetric weight is. The length times the width times the height divided by 5,000. Generally, they will charge you for whatever costs more, actual weight or volumetric. I ran an example using a real shipment I recently got from Pokemon Center in the US. I ordered 10 Kanto mini tins. The box was a 10 by 8 by 6 box in inches, which converts to roughly 25 by 20 by 15 in centimeters. Multiply those together to get 7,500 and divide by 5,000 to get 1.5 kilograms or 1,500 grams. The box weighed 3 pounds. 3 pounds in grams is 1,360 grams. 1,500 grams is more, and on the chart, 1,500 grams shipped by DHL is going to cost me 4,203 yen, and that includes the shipment and Tenzo's fees. 4,200 yen is about $30. That was a heavy example with all those tins, but you get the idea. I'm sure a booster box alone will still set you back about 25 bucks. So what most people do is try to place multiple orders and have Tenzo combine them. Tenzo charges just a couple bucks to do that. The best way to get the most for your money is to buy multiple things that don't weigh too much, that take up the least amount of room and the least amount of packages. You could get some other Pokemon Center items, sign up for Amazon Japan, Mercari, but don't get ripped off with fakes, and Rakuten, and get the most you can in your package before you have it shipped to the US or wherever you live. Another caveat is that you can't know exactly what your various packages will weigh or what size the box will be once they all put it together. So figuring out your final cost is not an exact science until Tenzo charges you. And the final problem is that you only get one box. And since Japanese booster boxes are seeded with just one super secret card, that's all you're getting. But at least you're getting one, and you'll get some other sick hits in that box. With Pokemon card 151, you'll get a few illustration rares. So I think it's worth it, and it'll be so much fun to open it. Hope you found this helpful, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please thumb it up, subscribe, and let me know if there's any other Pokemon videos you're interested in seeing. Have a great week, and I hope to catch you in the next video.